Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome into the Game Changer live stream. I'm Jack Badsey, your play-by-play announcer, coming to you from Marshall Fundamental High School, where the Marshall Eagles take on the Rosemead Panthers in a league matchup. Marshall enters today's contest with an impressive 8-2-1 record, sitting at 2-0 in league play, while Rosemead looks to turn things around with a 2-8 mark, 0-1 in league. The Eagles are riding high after a gritty 2-1 victory over Pasadena in their last game, while the Panthers are coming off a tough 4-3 loss to Mountain View. It's cool, it's 62 degrees, and it is windy. Still good weather for baseball here. The center of Pasadena, just off of Allen Avenue. We're here at Marshall Fundamental. Will Marshall continue their strong league start, or can Rosemead pull off the upset? We're about to find out. Marshall will take the field first, as we're just about ready to kick things off from Marshall Fundamental. In the last game for Marshall, they beat Pasadena 2-1 in a very, very tight pitcher's duel. Pitching was the story in Marshall's last win. Both teams battled hard. Michael Gerst set the tone on the mound for the Eagles, tossing 4 scoreless innings while allowing just 1 hit. He struck out 3 and didn't issue a walk. Elijah Lane came in to close it out, earning the win in relief with 3 solid innings, surrendering just 1 run on 1 hit, striking out 2 and walking 3. Offensively, Marshall didn't break through until the 6th inning, when Adon Castro delivered an RBI single to give them the lead. Pasadena responded in the bottom half, tying things up with an RBI double. But the Eagles capitalized on aggressive base running in the 7th as Caleb Thatcher stole a base and came around to score the go-ahead run on a catcher's error, sealing the victory for the Eagles. Marshall's offense was spread out, with hits from Castro, Trevor Lane, Nate Calloway, Ben Moreau, and Ryan Pandulo. Castro's RBI proved crucial, going 1 for 3 on the day. Lane and Calloway each worked 2 walks, both intentional and unintentional, while Thatcher swiped 2 of Marshall's 5 stolen bases. A strong showing on the mound, and just enough timely hitting to get the job done for the Eagles, who now turn their focus to today's matchup against Rosemead. The defense for the Marshall Eagles will see a face we haven't seen in a long time for Marshall, as Nate Calloway gets the start for the Eagles. He's been dealing with some right arm problems, as he recently started, I guess the last game that he played, if I'm remembering correctly, was the Temple City game, which Marshall tied 4-4. That was back in February. So it's been about a month for Nate Calloway, and he's now back on the mound, facing the Rosemead Panthers. The catcher's Trevor Lane. At first, we've got Ryan Pandulo. Second is Ben Moreau. Short is Adon Castro. Third is George Jennings. Left is Sandro DeClaudio. Center field is Caleb Thatcher. And right, it is Chris Romero. Getting the swing and miss on the fastball to get things going from Marshall Fundamental. Swing and miss from Julian Pinto, a sophomore for the Panthers. He waits. Calloway deals another strut. Pinto hitting .357 on the year with 10 hits, 2 doubles, 2 RBI, 8 runs, 2 walks, and 3 Ks. The 0-2 pitch. Calloway strikes out the first TC. He's got the fastball to clip the corner. There's 1 down. I've got the radar gun. We'll see how it reads some of Calloway's pitches. He threw 3 straight fastballs to get the K there. Here's Logan Mojica, hitting .391 on the season, 10 hits, 1 home run, and 3 RBI. First pitch from Calloway, 81, and a swing and miss. 9 walks and 2 Ks. Mojica has one of the best eyes on the Rosemead Panthers squad, batting from the left side against Calloway. This 0-1 pitch. High and outside, 83. Mojica, a sophomore. An OPS of 1040. The pitch is smacked to the opposite field and will go out of play to the left side. 82 on that fastball. Callaway hasn't broken out the off-speed pitch yet. He's throwing straight fastballs. Now we've got some cloud cover. The clouds are definitely moving. It's windy here, so you might see shade for about 5 seconds before it disappears. Nate's high fastball is going to be cut on and missed for strikeout and out number 2. Mojica is down. 2 are out, where the base is empty. Here's Richard Gonzalez, a freshman, who's got the call to bat third today. 1 hit and 11 tries for him. Callaway rocks. The first pitch is high. 82 on a fastball that ran. DeClaudio and Thatcher both shaded to the right side, playing all these Rosemead hitters to go oppo, as they would presumably be late on the Callaway heater. 83 and didn't catch the zone, a little too high. Gonzalez, 2 runs for the Panthers. Too high. 82 and a ball. I believe it's 3-0 on Gonzalez, a freshman. Including the infield, they're playing him to go oppo. Ben Murrow is on the lip of the grass, closer to first than second. Rides inside, almost gets him, but that's a 4-pitch walk to Gonzalez, who's aboard first with 2 gone. 2 are out, a runner's at first. Here's Sebastian Genie. Genie, the cleanup man. 8 hits, no extra base hits though. He's hitting .296 with an RBI, 2 runs, and 2 walks, 2 Ks. Nate Callaway, in his 6 innings of work coming into this game, didn't allow an earned run. And he still hasn't, as he's got 2 outs here in the top of the first with a runner aboard. 83 on the high fastball. Call the ball. That's 5 straight misses for Callaway. He goes to the belt. Small lead, tiny lead for the runner at first. Before dealing a strike on the inner third. The 1-1 to Genie. Cut on and miss late on 85, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes on Genie. Still playing him to go to the opposite field. Castro's really close at second. He's pinched in on this 1-2. Fouled toward the dugout, close to Coach Heisey. Almost got smacked on that exit velo. You make contact with 85, no matter what you do, it's coming off the bat pretty hard. Unless you, of course, try and get the bunt down. The Callaway will wheel and deal on another 1-2 as he goes home. And too high, 81, good pitch to take. And an even count at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Callaway sets, takes a deep breath, and throws. And almost buckled him. He was way out in front. Somehow got the bat on maybe a stitch of the baseball. Soft foul ball. After seeing 5 or so straight fastballs, of course you're going to be early on off speed, especially one that has a lot of movement. There he blows it by him. 86 and gas to strike out the side. And we are done with half of 1 from Marshall Funavento. Rosemead leaves 1 on the walk, but that's the only base runner they get. Marshall will bat as we go to the home first. 0-0, our score. the arm from Rosemead is going to be Frank Weisbrod as we continue the first inning. The sides will flip over as Caleb Thatcher will greet Weisbrod. Weisbrod deals a strike, and it's 0-1. The team ERA for Rosemead is 6.40. Caleb Thatcher enters hitting .433 with 13 hits, 3 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, 10 RBI, 8 walks, and 6 Ks. He has a good eye. Swings early on the off speed, and it's 1-2. To begin the frame, Thatcher waits for this 1-2 pitch from Weisbrod. He gets a fastball and takes it to the opposite field, and that will drift out of play. In 3 1/3 innings, Weisbrod has given up 4 hits and 4 earned runs. Thatcher battling on 1-2. He's got another pitch coming. He waits. Weisbrod gets the sign and deals. Out of the windup, Thatcher pulls this one. That is down, and then a one-hop the wall into the alley. Thatcher gets the stop sign as he noticed that the throw came in quickly. A base hit off the wall for the first hit for Marshall, and the first hit for either team. After the hard hit single by Thatcher, here is Ben Murrow. Murrow pulls back the bunt on a low fastball. Thatcher good lead at first. Nobody out. For Murrow on the 1-0. Runner goes. Murrow will take the low fastball, and Thatcher will get in cleanly at second base. Ball goes into the outfield, but getting it back in is the center fielder for Rosemead. Thatcher into scoring position with the swiped bag. Ben Murrow ahead 2-0. At his head, Murrow takes, and it's 3-0. Murrow ahead 3-0. The set from Weisbrod. And he'll deal a strike on the outside. Ben ahead 3-1. Our first base coach is Ben Level. As Thatcher, good lead off a second, extends it. And a bunt put down by Murrow. Weisbrod has trouble with it. He can't field cleanly and chooses not to throw. Murrow will reach. Depending on how they rule that, it'll be either the second hit for Marshall or an error. Now there's runners at first and third for Ryan Pandulo. Pandulo enters today's game hitting .233 with 7 hits and 2 extra base hits, both of them being doubles. He has 3 RBI on the season. Hits a good amount of sacrifice flies. This could be a situation when you just want to get the ball in the air to the outfield. But here he'll show bunt and pull it back as Murrow scampers down to second. They threw it to the shortstop. Thatcher extended his lead a little bit, chose not to come home as he read that one perfectly. A Shortstop came in. Instead of them throwing it down to second, they tried to trick Thatcher. But instead, he goes back to the base. And now it's second and third. And 1-1 after a knee-high corner strike. 2 runners in scoring position for Marshall. Thatcher aboard on the single to the outfield, and Murrow aboard on the hit ball back to the pitcher. A curveball that's sat on, a soft little roller. Weisbrod has only one place to first, and the ball is off the glove of the first baseman. Thatcher's going to be able to come home and score. Murrow will follow him to third, and getting down to second is Ryan Pandulo. He had the out, but it was dropped by the first baseman of the Panthers, and the first run is across for Marshall. Two in scoring position for Nate Callaway. After he struck out the side in the top of the first, he bats. Hitting .379, 11 hits, 2 doubles, 2 triples, and 3 home runs. He takes a nicely thrown breaking ball for strike number 1. 8 RBI for Nate. 5 walks, 5 Ks. He was walked twice in Marshall's last game. He was intentionally walked, I believe, one of those 2 times. And here he hits a ground ball through into left field. Pandulo will stop and head back to third. The throw misses the cutoff man, but Callaway will stay at first on the single. The second run is across from Marshall, and it is 2-0. We've got time now.
Working hard up there, Frankie. Good job, Bob.
2 across and nobody gone for Trevor Lane. Callaway likely on the move here. They'll check up on him. Weisbrod with the pickoff attempt. Lane waits for the first pitch of the AB and hits it off the screen foul on the fastball. The 2 wins for Marshall in league were both Mercy's. Mercy's against Mountain View and Gabrielino. Games that ended after 5 innings. That's Lane, soft little roller. They try to go to second for 1. They will get the out there. Or no, they won't.
I don't think they did.
They didn't get Callaway. He slid in safely. A cue shot roller to second. They tried to turn 2 and did not get Callaway. That was the harder play. The easy play was to go to first.
Let's go. Let's get
But Lane will reach on a soft ground ball, fielder's choice. Still nobody gone. Here's a Don Castro. I was screened by Weisbrod, the pitcher. Honestly, I thought they got him. It was a close play. But that's why they've got the base umpire in the field and not behind the stands where I am. Don Castro takes a strike. Batting 6th today. Enters hitting .321 with 9 hits. 2 aboard for Castro. Both go on the double steal. It is not corralled by the catcher, and both will move up.
Let's go.
Takes a good pitch to run on both Callaway and Lane. Now they're both in scoring position. Skies it, shallow right. Coming in to make the catch is a right fielder, and a strong throw home, but it's up the line and on a short hop. Callaway will stay at third, Lane will stay at second. It's a fly out for out number 1. One away for George Jennings. Jennings hitting .250 on the season. Enters in the 7th spot. Starting at third today. Could see him pitch. Marshall's out to a 2-0 lead. Excuse me, 3-0 lead.
Good job to stop. Keep working hard, Frankie. Doing great.
Ball 1 to Jennings is low. Two runners for George. And one gone. That was Castro on the flyout. Close fastball taken. Missed the outside low edge. That's what Weisbrod was aiming for. Out of the windup goes Weisbrod, and chopping it foul is Jennings. Two aboard, one down. 3-0 Marshall in the home first. Jennings waits before swinging and missing ahead on the off speed. Broke off a piece of that slow, looked to be either a curveball or a sweeper, anything in between. And it's got good movement, it's slowing down too. Breaks it off again, but Jennings will send it to short. This will bring a run home, and they didn't pick it. The first baseman couldn't make the short hop as the shortstop threw low. And pardon me, but Jennings is safe. He's still at first.
Let's go, boys!
Now two are aboard for Elijah Lane as the line keeps on moving. It's 4-0. Callaway crosses the plate. Trevor Lane is at third. Jennings is at first. They try a pickoff attempt on Jennings. Weisbrod not getting much help from his fielders. Elijah enters hitting 185 with 5 hits and 2 home runs. Weisbrod will set and take a high fastball on the outside. Ball number 1. Elijah, 4 RBI, 4 runs scored, 6 Ks. He waits after the set and takes a pretty good pitch from Weisbrod. Fastball coming out of the right arm with good run, going to the opposite side as Lane is a lefty batter. That would have rode inside on him if he was a righty, but here it rides outside. It's got pretty good run. Jennings goes, but Lane puts it in the air foul. And he'll see another. 4 runs have crossed the plate for Marshall in the bottom of the first. The only out was the Castro flyout. Marshall with a chance to make a big statement. They've already brought in 4. Lays off a good one. Another close pitch that Elijah takes. Still a hitter's count. Runners at first and third for Marshall. Jennings is at first, and Trevor Lane is at third. 1 down. Wait for Elijah. Jennings goes. Lane skies it. Jennings will have to retreat unless this ball will drop. It's a long run, and it is going to be caught. Nice grab from the left fielder who went into a slide to make that grab, and Elijah is robbed. A sliding catch for out number 2. Second out, here's Sandro DeClaudio. If that ball dropped, it would have been trouble. but it had just enough arc and stayed in the air for just enough time before the left fielder could come on and make that catch. 0-2 gone. For Sandro De Claudio, swings, sends the first pitch he sees the opposite field foul. The ball's in one strike. Weisbrod steps on the rubber. He's been going out of the windup with runners on third pretty consistently here, but here he goes to the set and out of the stretch. He deals. De Claudio will get a base hit here into center field. With Jennings in motion, the shortstop went over to cover. There was a hole there, and Sandro hit it right through the hole. Base hit, and the line keeps on moving. We're back to the top. Marshall will bat around. Here's Caleb Thatcher. Thatcher hit a hard single into right field in his first trip. He's 1 for 1. Five nothing Marshall. Thatcher waits, and Weisbrod deals. Thatcher out in front of it off speed. That has been Weisbrod's out pitch, that off speed. It's been consistently fooling hitters. And when you mix it in with a fastball that's coming in high 70s, it's a pretty good pitch. Gets a strike on the corner, and it is 0-2. 0-2 on Thatcher. He waits. And after the set from Weisbrod, this 0-2 pitch. Thatcher takes low. Close, but not called a strike. 1-2. Two outs, runners at first and second. Bottom of inning number 1, 5-0 Marshall. Little flare of a curveball that is outside. Not called a strike. Weisbrod will have to come home again. It's 2-2. On the 2-2 pitch. Opposite field and onto the track, a foul ball. Marshall's been making enough contact, but he lost pretty much all the baseballs that they've got in the dugout. A lot of foul balls. But Weisbrod will get a new one. Thatcher will wait on this 2-2. Weisbrod gets on the rubber, fiddles with the ball in his right arm before setting, with 2 runners aboard and 2 gone. Thatcher. Another foul ball. Great battle here. Thatcher is fouling off all the pitcher's pitches and making Weisbrod work a lot. I'd be 100% frustrated if I was Frank. Because it just seems like everything you pitch is either called a ball or fouled off by Thatcher. It'll be another 2-2. Thatcher takes a close one and the counts run full. I mean, how many pitches have we had here? It's a good battle. It's good patience shown from Caleb. His 2 are aboard with 2 gone. waits. And he drills it! Deep center field! But they will have room. Hit that ball so hard, but didn't get rewarded. It's nice range from the center fielder to put it in and stop the bleeding. 5-0 Marshall after a full inning. Back out for inning number 2. The batter is the shortstop, Anthony Ruiz. Takes a strike and makes it 1-1. Ruiz hitting .296 on the season, 8 hits, 3 walks, and only 1 strikeout. 10 games. Fouls it straight back, and it's 1-2. Callaway readies, and out of the windup on this 1-2 pitch. Deals a strike, broke off a piece of that yo-yo pitch for out number 1. One down, here's Lucas Mojica. 4 hits for him on the season, facing Callaway. Nate Powers in the fastball too low. So rode inside, 1-0. High fastball got the swing and miss. 1-1. Inside pitch called the strike at 83, another fastball. Callaway sits in the position where he can go anywhere he wants. He can go fastball, he can go curve, he can go changeup. He goes fastball at 87 and away. Fastest pitch of the day right there, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Nate goes fastball again. And he gets a strikeout as he pitched it to the outside third. There are 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts for Callaway. I guess technically it's 5 in a row if you don't count the walk that he issued. Hasn't gotten out via a ball put in play yet. And he maybe never will as he's continuing to roll here. Deals inside with a fastball at 85 for ball number 1. Gabriel Frosto, the batter, stands in and takes strike number 1. It's 1-1 on the sophomore, hitting .227 with 5 hits. Callaway with another strike. I mean, in the 6 innings that Nate worked, he did put up great strikeout numbers. And I mean, it's what we're seeing today. The 1-2. Callaway wanted it, but he didn't get it, just a little outside at 87. And on this 2-2, out of the windup, nothing new for Nate. 2-2 pitch. Popped up right side and a foul ball. 87 again. Here's another 2-2 offering from Callaway, the right-hander, off the mound. On this windup, that nasty off-speed. And Nate Callaway with 6 Ks in 2 innings. We go to the home second, Marshall 5, Rosemead 0. We move to the home second with Ben Murrow. Murrow takes ball number 1 on a high fastball from the pitcher Weisbrod. So I was talking with Nate and then the head coach for Marshall in between innings, and Nate's day on the mound is done. I'm not sure who they will go with, but after coming back from an arm injury, getting 2 innings and 6 strikeouts is probably one of the best outcomes that Nate could wish for. And then, on top of that, he's throwing it in there. He told me he was going to maybe 80, 85%, and he's throwing it in there at 85, 86, and 87. So, all positive signs from Nate Callaway. After his 2 perfect innings of work, Ben Murrow, the batter, hits this one on the ground to the third base side. It's a fair ball and a long throw for the third baseman, who throws it away. It kicks off the shallow wall on the first base side, and Ben Murrow with a single plus an error. Or they might just rule that an error. We'll see. Ryan Pandulo swings to the first pitch he sees in a shallow center. This one will drop for a base knock. Ben Murrow will stop at third as he had to read that ball, make sure it got down. But that's a base hit for Ryan.
Come on, boys, let's go!
And runners at the corners for Nate Callaway.
Keep working hard, Frankie. Doing great.
Almost hits Callaway on the off-speed first pitch. Callaway gets to a pitch in on the hands and fouls it away. Pretty much straight back, it's 1-1. Callaway hits this one on the ground, the off-speed pitch he was early on. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Callaway takes a low fastball in the count, runs back to even. It's 2-2. Callaway swings at a pitch in the dirt and is out on strikes. Callaway the first out. Trevor Lane bats. Takes a high off speed. 1-0. Lane drills it straight back. Foul ball. Lane waits. Weisbrod sets and deals low. Two balls and 2 strikes on Trevor Lane. Two runners aboard for Marshall. Lane waits. And it takes another well thrown off speed, but too high. The count is full.
Working hard, Frankie.
Full count offering from Weisbrod to Lane. Fastball, Lane drills it deep left field, and that is going to be off the ivy. Off of the wall, the left fielder is still retreating, or still actually getting to the baseball before throwing it in and keeping Pandulo at third. That is an RBI double for Trevor Lane, and it makes it 6-0. I'd have to say somewhere in between 330, maybe like 360, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Right field, sure. Yeah, our head coach works on it pretty much every single day. He's here on campus because he's the PE coach. Every chance he gets, he's always on the field. After the double by Lane and a meeting on the mound with Weisbrod, the batter will be Adon Castro. Castro takes another low pitch, and it's 2-0. On Castro, 2 runners in scoring position for Marshall, with 1 out in the inning. Castro takes a fastball down the hatch, and it's 2-1. 6-0 Marshall in the bottom of the second. Weisbrod sets, and out of the windup he goes. 2-1 pitch, skied. Shallow right center. Everybody coming in. It'll be a right fielder to make the catch. Pandulo will not tag, so they'll throw it in softly. That's a second out. Castro flies out. 2 down. Here's George Jennings. First pitch to Jennings. He gets on top of it and grounds it to third. Third baseman will beat Jennings on the throw by a step. Marshall gets 1. It's 6-0 after 2 complete for Pasadena. We open the third with a fly ball to the new right fielder, Nate Calloway. Comes in a couple of steps before making the catch. Our new arm is George Jennings. He gets the first batter he sees on a pitch. Kevin Ramirez out of the flyout. As Frank Weisbrod to hit. 2 hits for Weisbrod. Jennings deals outside and a ball. Out of the windup. George deals a strike. The JV teams for these two teams are going at it. And we've got a Marshall 7-1 score in that game, taking place at Rosemead High School. Caught the corner.
Alright, now your pitch, Frankie. Come on, Bob.
Go, Frankie. To the right side. Hit foul. The wind. Pitch to outside.
Go, Pop!
Back up the middle for a base hit. Weisbrod with a good single as he hit it to where nobody was. First base runner for Rosemead since the first hit for the team.
I know.
First offering a strike to Julian Pinto, the batter. As we're back to the top of the lineup for Rosemead. Weisbrod at first after the single and 1 down on the flyout. Off speed too high to outside. Set the pitch. On the ground. Pretty soft. Murrow to second for 1. Castro, strong throw to first. And they said he beat it.
Attaboy, good hustle, Juju.
Close, but not in time to get Julian Pinto. After the fielder's choice, we go to Logan Mojica. Taking a ball outside. As Pinto and Weisbrod trade spots at first after the fielder's choice. There's 2 gone in the frame. Nothing score here in the top of inning number 3. Jennings the set and the offering. Off balance foul ball from Mojica. Jennings will throw to first. George. Back to first again. On the ground, Murrow gets over to this baseball after a high hop and throws over to first to end the top of inning number 3. Rosemead gets their first hit, but Jennings only faces 4 as we go to the home third. 6-0 after 2.5. He's been hitting about like 86 recently, sitting like 84 on good days. If you want me to call him, so you can talk to him right now like that. Okay. Yeah, the game that's gonna be good next week is the South Carolina game. I think so. That's the 7th. I know it's the 7th. Sorry? Yeah, so it's to Game Changer. And then afterwards, I put the video on my YouTube channel. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I have in my career. I'm much better in close games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a sophomore. Yeah. Yeah, I've been able to shadow some of the broadcasters that are interns, because I know there's a team that plays in Arroyo Seco.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I actually did that last summer. I was helping out with what if they needed anything, if they, they kind of like the intern side of it, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we coach all PCCs.
Oh, okay.
We share the field.
Oh, okay.
So I know.
You share that field with Maranatha too, right? Nice field. Very, very pretty. Entering bottom of inning number 3, Elijah Lane will get his second hacks. As he faces a new arm and takes ball number 1. Lucas Mojica enters on the bump for Rosemead as he deals. And Lane goes fishing. Pitch low and away, 1-1. Jaden Gutierrez is on deck. He's likely hitting for Sandro DeClaudio in that 9 spot. Dealing low is Mojica, and it's 2-1. Another good take on a running, kind of looked like it had sinker action there. 3-1 on Elijah. On this righty-lefty battle, the 3-1 pitch. Lane swings the ball 4 and misses. 3-2. And fouled away. next pitch from Mojica. Lane waits, and it's 3-2. Swung over top of it and got the strikeout. 1 down. Lane out on the strikeout as he swung under the fastball from Mojica. 1 down, base is empty. Here's Jaden Gutierrez. 1 for 5 on the season. Lunges at an off-speed pitch and grounds into third, where he's out by a couple of steps for out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Caleb Thatcher gets his third AB. Base is empty, 2 gone. Thatcher takes ball number 1. Off the plate. Winding and firing. And getting a strike on the outside is Mojica. Tried to go back door with the breaker, but missed.
Stay down longer. Let's go, 10.
3-1 on Thatcher. Swings and punches it to the left side. Foul. Went oppo on the off speed. 3-2 counts full. Here's the wind and the pitch. And too low. And Thatcher will take ball 4. The job of the leadoff hitter is to get on board. Thatcher is so good at doing that. And in addition to getting on base and being fast, Thatcher is one of the best hitters on the team. But it's just added to his, I guess, traits and good traits as a ball player that he can also walk. Such a good aspect of his game. And here he's off and running on a pickoff attempt, and he's still going to beat it as it throws away. Thatcher is going to get to third. He could score on this, but they hold him up. On the wild throw for the first baseman to try and get Thatcher, as he immediately tried to dig out second. Notice that he was picked off, and if everybody were as quick as Thatcher, that's pretty much how easy it would be to just swipe it back. He's into third with 2 outs for Ben Murrow. On the pickoff attempt, Thatcher third. First pitch to Murrow. Lined and caught from the shortstop. And that's the first scoreless inning put up by Rosemead pitching. 3 complete. Marshall leaves 1, 6-0. George Jennings induces a ground ball to the new second baseman, Caden Mullins. Throws over to first to complete the out. As we have a couple of defensive changes. As you saw, George Jennings is still pitching. And Caden Mullins is the new second baseman. Chris Romero is in at third. Jaden Gutierrez in left. Right field and center still being held by the same people. Callaway and Thatcher, that is. And here's another ball hit to Mullins. Fields cleanly and throws cleanly as well. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Starts the batter, Anthony Ruiz with a strike, does Jennings. 6-0. Here in the top, I believe, inning number 4. Just a bit low. Side, Callaway running up on it, and he's got enough time to get over there and make the catch. A long run as Callaway came from right center field to the line for the catch. And we've completed 3.5. 6-0, Marshall ahead. Ryan Pandulo starts the home fourth. Foul ball to the left side for strike number 1. Pulled the fastball that was low. Grounded it. It's the same arm for inning number 4 as was 3. For Rosemead, now Pandulo with a swing and a drive out to the alley. That's off the wall. Pandulo will stay at first, even though the right fielder has troubles, and now he throws it in a bit wildly, but stopped by the shortstop.
Boys, let's go. Defense now.
As another hit from Ryan Pandulo, he's got a multi-hit game. And they will run for him as Nate Aviles will come out and come in to do the running on the base pass. Nate Calloway will bat with a runner at first and nobody gone. Runner at first and nobody gone. Too low, ball number 1. Aviles at first, mediocre lead. Calloway ahead, swing and miss. Bottom of inning number 4, Marshall 6 and Rosemead nothing. As it's been a combination, Nate Calloway and George Jennings on the mound for Marshall. Both have thrown scoreless innings. Nate Aviles is back on the back pick from the catcher for Rosemead. As Calloway waits. Takes high.
Come on, let's go for 2.
Any miss is pretty much a good miss when you're facing Nate Calloway. It must be so intimidating to throw strikes against a guy like Nate. Here, he gets under this ball and hits it to left center field where it's caught. Aviles will have to retreat.
Way to get it out.
And that's a fly out.
One more, let's go for 2.
Nate Mann will come in to hit. He'll come in to hit for Trevor Lane.
Let's go, boys.
Skies it. Shallow right. Second baseman out to make the catch for out number 2.
Let's go, boys. One more out, Bob.
But yeah, I'd say it's about the same.
2 down, here's the Don Castro.
Like,
6 runs on 6 hits for Marshall. 1 walk and 2 Ks. Marshall pitching has struck out 6. All of those strikeouts, though, go to Nate Calloway. As George Jennings has been extremely efficient. He's thrown 19 pitches in 2 innings, having not struck out anyone and not walked anyone. He's just induced soft contact. 2 are out for Don Castro. Takes the first pitch he sees. 1 hit, no runs for Rosemead. That 1 hit was by Frank Weisbrod, the last hitter in the lineup for Rosemead. As Aviles goes, the throw down is a bit wide, and Aviles will steal the bat. So after coming in relief of Weisbrod, Mojica has thrown 26 pitches in an inning and 2/3. He's allowed only 1 hit and hasn't allowed a run. Until now, that ball drilled left field and down for extra bases. Aviles can jog home. Castro digging for 2. He'll stop there. As Aviles and Castro trade places. 7-0 Marshall.
Let's go, one more out.
A run home on the Castro double. And here's the efficient pitcher, George Jennings, to hit. George is 0 for 2. Castro Castro at second with Marshall's 7th hit. Jennings with a take on a pitch in the dirt. Stopped by the catcher. Jennings soft little roller that will hit the lip and go foul. Lip of the grass and the dirt on the third base line. As here's the set. And the pitch. It's Jennings. Smoked. Shallow center. This will drop. And now the left fielder can't field it cleanly. The center fielder now with the baseball. He throws it in on a bounce. That throw also gets away a little bit. But Jennings will move into second on the double. And Castro will come home and score. It is 8-0. Here is Chris Romero. So they ruled that a single plus an error for George Jennings. The left fielder came in a bit too hard and the ball got past him. Chris Romero swings and misses at strike number 1. Romero batting for Lane. Set foul and it's 0-2. Here's the set. 2-strike pitch. Romero sits on it, but grounds it to second. He's going to be out on the 4-3. That will end the 4th inning. Marshall gets 2 more, and it's 8-0 after 4 complete. We go to inning number 5. Up next. Thank you, sir. Pretty quick. Fifth we go. George Jennings will continue his day on the bump. He's got a new catcher in Nate Mann. New first baseman is Nate Aviles. But otherwise the defense is the same. Lucas Mojica to start inning number 5. Junior Varsity's winning 8-1 as they're playing at Rosemead. Jennings throws strike number 1 to Mojica. Marshall's next game is is against Alhambra at Marshall at 3:30 tomorrow. Dealing low and missing is Jennings. The highlights of this game are going to go on to the JC Broadcasting YouTube channel. That's all one word. JCB and then broadcasting, I guess, or JC Broadcasting, whatever you want to say. And then the full game will be posted later on. So go highlights and then full game. Swinging, flying it into shallow left. Romero and Gutierrez both converging. But wow, that ball was beautifully placed as it'll land fair in between Romero and Gutierrez. A nicely placed single off the bat of Mojica. There's the runner aboard. Nobody gone. Here's Frausto. First pitch to Frausto, hit well. Right fielder Callaway camps under it for out number 1. Inside, softly hit. Romero fields his only place to first. Aviles on the receiving end, and that is out number 2. Two down. To the former pitcher Wisebroad we go. Second, moving up on the ground ball. Here's a fly ball that Aviles might have room to try and grab it, but he can't. It's a foul ball and strike 1 on Wisebroad. No balls and a strike. Jennings sets, and the 0-1 pitch with a runner at second and 2 gone. Too high. George sets and throws. Paints a strike with the curve. Let's go, Frankie! Here's the set. And the pitch to Wisebroad. Tipped into the mitt, and man hangs on. And that is the 3rd out. Four and a half complete. Marshall 8 and Rosemead nothing. Yeah, so it goes to the Game Changer first, and then when I have time, I upload it on YouTube. My YouTube channel is JC Broadcasting. Okay. And it's all one word. Some people try and put it as two words, but it's all one word. Okay. Actually, yeah. Are you Frank's mom? Or? Grandmother. Oh, grandmother. All right. Pitch good. Pitch good. Didn't get in trouble. Sometimes that's just how it is. And he got that nice hit too, up the middle.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank you, appreciate it. When you guys host us, I'll be there too. I travel with the team. So, yeah. Will hit to start the home fifth as a new pitcher comes in for Rosemead. Anthony Ruiz enters. The freshman deals to Gutierrez, who tips it into the mid. Gutierrez 0 for 1 on a ground out. Set out of the windup and delivering low. Strike on the inner third, and there is one down. Here's Caleb Thatcher. Marshall had a nice 2-out rally in their last inning. That brought home 2. Now with the bases empty and 1 gone, Caleb Thatcher bats. He's 1 for 2. And he waits, watches a strike. The windup. Thatcher slashes it back up the middle. And this one keeps on rolling. It'll go all the way onto the softball field and bounce around onto the netting there. They still haven't picked it up. Caleb Thatcher will get the wave home. The ball is fumbled, and Caleb Thatcher with it inside the Parker. All the way around 360 feet, and Thatcher is lightning quick. He's got it inside the Parker. to score. They chose to rule that a triple plus an error. Was fumbled by the shortstop, so that's definitely appropriate. But he still came all the way around. Nine nothing. After Thatcher brought himself all the way around. Caden Mullins swings and misses. Pitch. Another take, and it's 1-1. Taken for a strike. 1-2 on Mullins. I believe that's a count. Could be 0-2. We'll see on this pitch. Taken by Mullins. Two strikes on Mullins. Here's the pitch. Mullins will not be out yet, but out now. The shortstop got it on a bounce. He tried to ask and see if the umpires ruled that it was caught. They did not. So he threw to first to get the second out, and we go to Nate Aviles. Aviles trying to extend the inning, takes a strike. And that ball is fair down the line. Aviles rumbling around. He touches first. He will be at second with a double. Nate Aviles, a two-bagger. Dropped it perfectly down the line, and it did not hook at all. And that is two. And now Nate Calloway will try and finish the job and get him home. Maybe, just maybe, Marshall will get another. I was just about to say Marshall could get a mercy win. They still can, but now the baton will be in the hands of Nate Mann. So they choose to intentionally walk Calloway with the base open and 2 outs. So he will not be at the plate. It'll be Nate Mann who tries to put an end to this ball game. We'll see what he can do as we've got a mound visit here with 2 on and 2 out. Two out. Here is Nate Mann. Aviles will be as aggressive as he can. Nate Mann takes the ball. Mann softly hit to second. Comes up and throws him out at first. Five complete. We go to the 6th. Marshall 9, Rosemead 0. It's 9-0.
JV just won.
JV's winning right now. Yeah. Of course. No, I'm pepper. Pepper.
I wasn't even close to check. Where's the commentary?
What's in between innings? Don't need to commentate.
I want to hear commentary.
All right, just wait.
No,
It's to the camera.
Nah. Where?
Yeah, right there.
Wait, so how does this work? Wait,
So right now I can hear you.
no, but I'm talking about that.
Oh.
Because I heard that Fed puts in like either all the seniors or like just random.
Well, right now, because it's 9-0, we're just playing. As we start the 6th, George Jennings will look for inning number 4. As he faces Julian Pinto. Base is empty, no one gone. Starting inning number 6. Jennings rocks and fires and throws low. 2-0. Pitch. Jennings deals on the outer corner. 2-1. Right. 2-1 pitch is cut on and missed. 2-2 on pitch. Softly hit and a foul grounder. Jennings will have to throw another. 9 runs on 10 hits for Marshall. No runs on 2 hits for Rosemead. Jennings deals low and the count's full. Here's a 3-2 from George. Fastball sky left field. Gutierrez on the run for it, and he will not get there. Stopping at second is Pinto. He's got a double. Gutierrez, he couldn't run that one down. Hit to the wall. Pinto at second on the double. He hands the bat to Mojica. Runner in scoring position.
How much? Not even bad, just watching, just chilling here. Hey, bro, put me on. That'd be a great commentator. This was for soccer. Soccer asking. No. Just doing it. We don't have to worry about the wins.
George Jennings steals a fastball outside, hit by Mojica for strike number 1.
The word's Jennings, you know his full name?
Yeah, of course I do. Infield still remains the same for Marshall. Nate Aviles at first, Cade Mullins at second, Adon Castro at short, Chris Romero at third. Jennings will set, and the pitch to the lefty batter Mojica is slapped on the ground. First baseman Aviles will let it go into the outfield. Callaway throws home, throws wild, and a run will come in to score. That makes it 9-1 as Aviles retreated. He thought Mullins was going to get that ball. He was wrong as it trickled into right. Tony's on. A base hit plus an error, and that makes it 9-1.
Yo, I'm sorry, man.
This goes to the phone, so they can hear you guys. Here's Richard Gonzalez taking a ball high. Gonzalez 0 for 1 with a walk. To the plate, George misses outside. Jennings at 39 pitches through 3 innings. That run he gave up was earned. He's allowed 4 hits and 1 run. He struck out 1. And here he deals. Takes it right down the chute.
I'll be now. I'll be like, whoo.
Jennings gets on the rubber and prepares to throw this 2-1 pitch after the set. And the leg kick. On the ground, past the umpire to Castro. Runs in, throws Aviles with his foot on the bag for out number 2. Out number 1, pardon. Actually, that's the first of the frame.
You ever really nice
Here's Sebastian Genie. A run home in the inning for Rosemead. Got a runner at third with 1 down. Jennings deals. Curveball, softly hit. It'll be Jennings who fields this one. His only play is to first. They'll get the out there. Aviles comes in with a baseball, holding a runner at third, and that's the second out. As Genie's out of the ground out.
Look at Chris setting it up.
2 down. Runner at third. After the ground out, nobody advanced. And so we go to the shortstop and who recently entered on the mound. Here's Anthony Ruiz. 9-1 here on the top of the 6th. Jennings deals, gets a ground ball. Castro fields it off the grass, throws to first, and Jennings will leave the runner at third. A slight jam that Jennings deals with and only gives up 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 9-1 after 5.5. Is that tough?
Who's playing right now, JB?
JB's playing at Rosemead.
You be commentating for both?
Only if Varsity doesn't have any games. We got Rudy on JV.
Rudy's on JB.
Yeah, we got Tony.
Who else?
I think those are the only juniors.
What grade are you in?
Sophomore.
Damn. What do you call me? Hey, you look like a baseball commentator.
Hey.
Through and through. You should be able to look like that.
That's what I want to be.
Hey, but who pays you? Baseball or the school?
The school does. So I got this year alone.
Every time during 5th grade, you always For real? Every day?
Not every day, but I'm still waiting on a couple. I recently got one for.
Is it also from volleyball?
Yeah, well, and basketball, but it's not basketball season.
How do you see this guy in basketball? He's hitting up his right. Hey, respect.
Man, what would I say?
At the end of the game, another 0-0.
Like, I want to hear.
0-2. Well, I'm not commentating.
Guy L play? Not a lot, but yeah. Who's the starter? Well, it starter was Angel. He was a keeper.
Yeah.
He went in here. Oh yeah, Alex did too.
Nobody said baseball. Glenn's actually good. And then Axel left.
To the home sixth, Adon Castro. We'll bat again.
Come on, Bob. Go get.
Adon is hitting in his 4th AB. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a double. Takes a strike at the knees.
Right there.
9-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Marshall needs 3 more outs on the defensive side
Hey, take your time,
to
kid.
complete the game, or they can always score 2 and win by a mercy. Castro swings and fouls it to the right side. So the mercy rule, just to be clear, is 10 runs after 5 innings, or whether that be 4.5 if the team that is doing the mercying is the home team. That's the high school rule. In college, it's 7 innings, 'cause they play a full 9. Castro strikes out on a high fastball. One out of the strikeout, George Jennings will bat. So it'll be Castro, Jennings, and then Romero. Romero's on deck right now. 1 out, base is empty. Batting is Jennings, taking a strike.
Batman. Oh, that's first. There you go.
Diving stop from the shortstop. Can he throw him out? No, he can't. Jennings at first with a base hit as the throw a little wild. But that was one heck of a play in short. First baseman came off the bag to try and pick it and did not so successfully. Don't do it. Go over there. Jennings reaching on the single to short. 1 on, 1 out. Here is Romero. Chris 0 for 1.
Oh my God.
Skies the foul ball. Straight back. Jaden Gutierrez waits on deck. A strike on Romero.
Thought we were gonna be.
Counts no balls and a strike. Set the pitch on the ground. Second baseman to his knees. They get the out at second. Can't get the out at first. As the ball rolls, it almost goes in the dugout. It does not. Romero reaches on the fielder's choice, and now he hands the bat to Jaden Gutierrez.
I got stay.
2 on, 1 out. Here is Jaden Gutierrez. Romero at first. Gutierrez takes the ball. Gutierrez a hack and a miss at an inside fastball. 9 runs on 11 hits for Marshall. Jaden 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Takes a strike. Oh, wait, excuse me, 1 and 2.
One more, Bob. Let's go.
One and 2. Romero at first. And Gutierrez goes down swinging. So we'll play 7. 9-1 after 6 full. 3 more outs. Marshall trying to lock it down. We go to inning number 7. Marshall 9, Rosemead 1. Take some. I don't even know how to eat. Go back? Sure, yeah.
No,
I don't care. See y'all later.
If you ever need a helper,
Yeah.
hey,
All right. Thank you. All right.
Hey, take their.
Michael Gerst will be called on to lock it down for Varsity. To start off his appearance, he faces Lucas Mojica. Swing and a miss for strike number 1. Deals inside of the ball. Gerst deals, and this ball is flat foul, 1-2. Here's the set and the pitch. Left field, Gutierrez on the run. He won't get there. It's over his head. Still running as Mojica. He settles in at second with a double. Runner at second, nobody gone after the leadoff double. Your sets, and he throws. Deals inside of the ball. 2-2 pitch. Gurst to the belt. Keeps his eyes on the runner at second before throwing and getting the strikeout. One away. Kevin Ramirez bats.
Come on, Kevin. Bring in Lucas.
He takes a strike. Gurst sets and throws. Deals outside. Softly hit. They will. What they call here? Oh, they call it catcher's interference. Catcher's interference on 8-man on the ground out. That will put the runner aboard Ramirez. 2 on, 1 out. Here is Weisbrot.
Right here, Pop.
4 sets. And his first pitch with a bunch shown and put down. Gurst will go to first. And the throw's away. A run will score. Gurst unloaded on the throw and it missed the glove of Aviles, and the second run is home for Rosemead on the bunt. It's now 9-2. Two aboard, 1 out. Taking a strike is the batter Julian Pinto. Dealing inside and getting the swing and miss. Here's the 0-2. Fouled straight back and staying alive is Pinto. Gurst sets. Deals high. Michael on this 2-strike pitch. Set, and will throw. And he'll get the strikeout. 1 out away. Here's Mojica. Gurst throws, man sets up outside. The pitch is inside for a ball. Deals, and tipping it foul is Mojica for strike number 1. It's 1-1. A ball on the strike. strike. Gurst to the plate on this 1-1. Deals high. In on the hand, softly hit a little flare that will drop. Everybody moves up another 90 as Mullins gets to this ball in shallow right. And that's a base hit.
Let's go, Richard. Keep it going, Richard. Come on now. You can do it.
Go, Rich.
Fine.
Gotta be there. Gotta be there. Wait for one. Wait.
2 outs. Runners at first and second. And third, actually. The bases are full. Gurst deals and gets a strike. Richard Gonzalez in an 0-1 count. Another strike. Rosemead down to their last strike. The run given up in this inning is unearned for Gurst as he deals on this 0-2 pitch. Fouled toward the dugout. Here's the 0-2. Wanted to swing, but laid off. Take from Richard Gonzalez. 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's Gurst trying to wrap things up. And dealing high.
Smart up there, kid.
Just missing. Count full. Here is the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, and this one is over. Gurst leaves the bases loaded, and 9-2 is the final score from Marshall Fundamental. Nate Calloway dealt 2 innings. George Jennings dealt 4. And wrapping it up is Gurst with 1. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. We've got more action for you tomorrow as Alhambra plays Marshall here at 3:30. Tune into that one when you've got a chance. Thank you so much for watching from Marshall Fundamental and saying so long. I'm your play-by-play announcer, Jack Batsy. Have a good one.